Let's all play our best chess. Today, I'm gonna play patient, simple, intuitive chess, not calculating needlessly. Just letting the moves come to me organically. But if I get white, I will play d4. This is the week of d4, even though I've never played it. Like 99.9% of my games have been played with e4. It's time to branch out. Uh-oh. This is unusual. So this, I don't know, it's Firefox or what, but here we go, d4 as promised. d4, I need to okay. I'll experiment with the London systems because I think I have to go e3 here. Just trying to remember. I'm so used to playing it with black and not white that if I just flip the board for a second, I can remember the correct moves. So knight c3 or bishop e2. Actually, I think the knight wants to go to the d2 here. Then play c3. He wants to fianchetto. That's a original idea. Wow, this guy's playing originally too. So he's completely neglected the king side. Therefore, I might forego castling for now. Forego castling and what else? What happens if I go here? Here, then knight takes knight, recapture with the pawn. I could also forego taking here. I think that's a very... the kids these days are playing in that fashion. Now there's bishop e2 or e3. I think having the bishop here with the queen here makes more sense. Did I blunder this pawn though? I don't think it's the most critical pawn in the position. Let's quickly get our knight here and try to get queen h5 in. With the king not being castled, that check could be very dangerous. It makes more sense to take this way, f takes e, because it undoubles the pawns on the f file, which was the only weakness in my position. Now, this move makes a lot of sense, forcing the knight to go back instead of going to g4 where it would have been much more annoying. So I think I'm going to forego castling. Should I go here? Yeah, let's just immediately start to... Uh-oh. That was a bit rushed. I think I have to resign now because I simply trapped my own queen. That was a bit hasty. I could have... What should I have done instead? Probably gone queen f3, then go for it. Okay, one more quick game. That was not my best, but I'm pretty sure if I don't blunder my queen, like I'm ahead here. Wants queen e2, not f3, because that doesn't block in the pawn. Okay, fair enough. Good game by my opponent. It's always nice when you're the reason someone ends a 5-game losing streak, I should say. That should be your goal, to lift up someone's day by being a soft target for them. So, what should I play with black? The ready opening, normally I play c5, but I play that very often, so let's just go for a French. I think my playstyle suits copying white's fianchetto. Just, that's what intuitively feels right to me. I don't know why. Try to go bishop here or e7. Let's play it more adventurously. Let's damage the structure, create an imbalance. I think d4, just intuitively, just playing on pure intuition. Now this knight can go target that pawn. Here. What about here though? I don't think it matters. Yeah, it does matter. My bad. Matters a lot. Okay. So here, where's the knight gonna go? Whatever, I have no choice but to go here. And anywhere the knight goes, I might just immediately play queen d4, hitting the rook. Yeah. But then what about queen d4, bishop f4? Hitting my queen, now my knight's attack 3 times. Anything I have in that position. Okay, let's revert to this idea first. Now the knight's under threat, and I can go here after. Oh, good. Let's go here. Now I feel like I'm just randomly clicking buttons now. I'm expecting bishop. Yeah. Let's develop the knight quickly. I mean, we got great knights. So let's go here. Yeah. That's pretty annoying. But I guess I have this. Now this pawn's hit, and this bishop's hit. So which pawn do I take? Seems to make the most sense to open up this way first, then probably this way after. Yeah, here seems safest. that's kind of annoying, but let's go here. Probably we'll see that. And then the question is, do I go here? Yeah, let's go here with a mate threat. He spotted everything, and yeah, this is quite problematic for me. Let's go here. Here's no good. Let's go. Whoa. Start by going here. Okay, he wants to play hardball, that's fine. What about here? Um, here, here. If I go here, that's that. What about going here? Here, 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 back to here. Then the king has to go here. If my knight wasn't pinned, yeah, that looks great. $2,100. If he just decides to capture, then material re-equalizes, and I think that endgame's better for me. Wow. Why is this endgame better for me? Well, look at these pawn islands. Whereas my pawns are healthier. That's fun to do while I'm waiting. So let's see. Wow. Okay, let's go. Shocking stuff at the moment. There's no way to defend that pawn either. So this could be a win against our highest rated opponent yet. Huh. The problem is if I now go here, he has time to move the pawn there. So I have to make a decision. I should take about a minute just to decide. Pushing first, then pawn. Then b4 incoming. Okay. I like that look, because if he takes here, then these pawns are going to be very hard for me to stop. What about if I push and he pushes and then... Okay, let's just do that. Okay, where should I put my king? Here or here? Or even down here somewhere, but... I think it's most logical to go here. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with reckless abandon in here. Because I want to play counterintuitively, because I think winning chess, you can't intuit winning moves in chess. It's like the laws of physics. You can't figure out that there's invisible particles moving in waves and oscillations. Much like you can't figure out how to win just by intuiting, you have to kind of... Sometimes you have to go counterintuitively. I don't know where I was going with this, but... This is going to get very fun very soon. This move is incoming. The only problem is this bishop's covering some key squares too. So do I push a4 first, preparing b4? I think so. That makes the most sense. And for queen c3, I'm going bishop e6. But again, these pawns, pawn islands versus my connected pawns. My intuition also tells me to... But then again, hold on. If I go here, here... Yeah, no, that looks good too. Because if he goes here, I'm going bishop b3 to immediately capture that pawn. Let's go a4 now. a4 now, potentially b3, fixing the pawns on light squares, getting a pass pawn. We'll deal with the rest later. Otherwise, this could still just be a draw. These are opposite color bishops. Yeah, never mind. But maybe I can sneak my queen. I need to get my queen in where my bishop is. So if I can cover this square, infiltrate this way. So let's see here. Here, here. I think I better keep an eye on that pawn. How do I do that? By going back here. So now this pawn, this side of the board is locked out. Now I can start to bring my king in. I really hope I beat this 2100. It would be a real feather in my cap. That's moderately annoying. Let's go here, I guess. I guess I'm going for a draw now because time's running low. And if he moves his bishop, let's say here, there's not much I can do. I like that actually. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go here. I think my pawns are faster. Okay, now we need to somehow win this bishop and the pawn. This should be fun. This is really good now. Now I'm winning 100%. Okay, this is, yeah. I'm ecstatic. There's nothing for white to do. He's in Zugzwang. I mean, I was pretty close in a few older episodes against 2170, 2110, so I expect a resignation out of respect for the class of the game. Because trying to flag me, it's not going to happen. Or run the clock out, like it's your right to do so. Again, the class with chess, not exactly. Just start pre-moving and such. I'll play a more suffocating style. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. Alright, that gives me confidence. Nimzo-Indian defense, yeah. See, I never play those setups, but I have been trying to run Rogozin defenses. I just never get into them, but I think the Nimzo-Indian is like the gateway to the Rogozin defense. It's more of a positional, like, end game, base game. And I definitely botched the opening. Right here, yeah, because he found every good follow-up. I guess now the question is, Can white play like a computer for the rest of the game? Whoa, forking? Damn, that would have been sweet to find. So not taking was his last chance, because he blundered by pushing e4, because it allows this and that. Which somehow miraculously I found, but yeah, like I said, trading off the two rooks, just this endgame, is almost completely winning already. So the engine labels this as question mark, exclamation mark, which could be inaccurate, but I consider it an interesting move. Interesting attempt, not an inaccuracy. So what that means to me is that it's the creative ideas that I was going for. And see, counterintuitively, I brought my king to the queen side instead of going where I wanted to go, which was to e6. And so yeah, with that structure, have to sacrifice the bishop, of course. I don't understand that distinction, but beautiful stuff. Alright, onwards and upwards, you awakening shimmering wonders.